Well, Anthony, I got to tell you, I love this car. It's an 86 Fiero, right?
Yep.
And boy, it's really, gold is not a common color on these, and it really reflects the light on a very bright day.
Yes, it does.
But I think this is probably the only Fiero I've ever had on the show.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's an 86, and there was a time when that wasn't an old car. But guess what? It is now.
It's pretty old now.
It's pretty old now. So, but you're not.
No.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22.
Yep.
Okay.
Couple days, I'll be 23.
Wow. Happy birthday in a couple days.
Thank you.
So, why this car?
Well, you know, my brother bought it in Winnemucca originally, and he was just looking to flip a car. Got it for $3,200, and I was like, you know, he brought it home.
Really?
And
$3,200?
Yeah. Yep.
Was it in pretty good shape?
No,
okay.
it was.
Well, that explains it.
It's pretty beat up, weather worn, but you know, he brought it home, and I was kind of looking at it, and I'm like, I really love this car, and so you know, I bought it off him and decided I'm gonna fix this thing up and start taking it to shows and drive it around.
And you did.
Yes, I did.
And by golly, I did. So when was that? How long ago did he buy it, and then you get it from him?
So he originally purchased it in 2021 in February.
Oh, okay.
And by March of 2021, I said, I want the car. I didn't even have to see anything else on it. I said, I really love it. I love the body style, love that wedge shape.
Yeah.
And I said, this is the one.
I really loved these. They, you know, and they made them from what?
84 to 88.
84 to 88. There was a problem. The early ones had a tendency to like
burst into flames.
Burst into flames.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a good option.
No.
That is not a good option on a car. They got that squared away though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that this one doesn't burst into flames on me.
Yes, really, it's really a good thing. And I would have to say the vast majority of these things were red, weren't they?
Yeah,
I mean, every time
that
you see
was
a
the
Fiero,
popular
they're red.
color.
But and I don't, like I said, I don't think I've seen a gold one. But it wears this color really well.
I'm not a big gold guy either, like you. But you know, I saw this thing in gold, and once I got it repainted these past couple months, I was like, you know, this really suits the car.
And is this a stock?
Yep,
Fiero?
factory gold. This is what it came in, so I just had it redone.
And
so
it's a base coat, clear coat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
two-step.
Because they did a great job on it. Did you have to get a new front end? Or?
No. This is all the original.
Really?
Everything, just sanded it down, took it in, and got it painted.
So the paint was bad, but the body wasn't beat up.
No, surprisingly, there's not even any cracks on the dash.
Wow.
These rims are the original ones, you know, that go on there. We were just like, you know, the 200s were too small, so let's just bump it up a size to the 205s and the 215s in the back, and I think it really brings it all together. Because otherwise, there's a pretty big gap in the fenders.
Yeah,
So,
and it looks better. I mean,
yes.
I think that really looks good on it. And the interior is excellent too, because these are usually, you know, just beat to death and all ripped up.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You've obviously redone it.
Yeah, so the only thing I've actually redone is the seats. The seats
really?
were cloth, and they were pretty beat up. They were starting to rip, you know, where people get in and out. And so we went with a guy in Florida who does custom seats for Fieros and Corvettes. So ordered them off there, sent him our Fiero badges out of the cloth seats, and he
stitched them in?
Yep, he stitched them in just for a little extra, and then he sent us back, you know, directions how to put them together. And we
so do you just get back the covers, and then you have to? No kidding.
Yep, he sends you the glue and everything, and you just put it all together.
So did you do that?
Yeah, my dad and I, we worked on it together.
How tough was that?
You know, the first one, kind of figuring it out.
Second one, not so bad.
Second one went a lot smoother. Yep. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you have your headliners.
Yeah.
You know, pretty good, and the dash is great, and the map pocket.
Yep.
Does it even have a glove compartment? No,
nope.
Really?
Nope. The glove compartment is technically the center console, just right over there.
Okay.
Kind of where you put everything.
Yeah. How many of these did they make? Do you know?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I know it wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least I've only seen 4, I think, around here, including mine. So.
This was the stock spoiler and everything?
Yep, everything's original on it. The only thing that was changed was the seats.
And you didn't have to replace your tail lights?
No, and that's another thing is
Just
surprisingly
cleaned them
yeah, just clean them up. There's no major cracks in the taillights either.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're cool cars. You know, and this is the point where I used to say, let's go up and see what you got under the hood, but that's not where the engine is.
Nope, it's right here in the back.
Wow.
Alrighty.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So what is that engine?
So it's a 2.8 liter V6. The best part about it is it's perfectly balanced. So kind of fun little fact is the firing order is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just fires just straight across.
I've never seen that.
yeah, and that's the perk of having it in that mid-engine area.
So did you have to take the engine out to detail it and everything, or
Yeah. So when we originally got it,
does it go out the bottom?
Yes, yeah. So the clutch plate was going out, so we had to drop out the rear suspension and then drop the engine out underneath it.
Ooh, how was that?
Not fun.
Not
There's
fun.
not a lot of videos or anything to go off of, so we were kind of fumbling through it and trying to get through it and figure it out. So, yeah, but we replaced all the gaskets, all the seals, all the tubing, and then the all the ball joints and all that suspension.
Well, as long as you got it apart, you don't want to do it
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I took it all apart and said, let's just do everything and get it over with.
It just looks great, and I'm surprised because I've seen at least 3, maybe even 4 Fieros at this show, and you almost never see them. And there are 3 or 4 of them here.
Yeah, and I was surprised too. I remember when I first got it, I was like, I've never seen this car. And then all of a sudden, I saw 2 or 3 more, and I was like, whoa, where did these come from?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this. So is it fun to drive?
Very.
Is it
yes.
really?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a little 4-speed, so
Yeah.
it's got back in the 80s, they were all about gas conservation, so it's got a little shift light to tell you when. I ignore that. I give it a
Take it a little higher.
Yeah, I take it a little higher, and it's it goes pretty fast. It's a pretty light car, so
And pretty good handling.
yeah. That's the
I
one
would
thing that surprised
imagine
me.
the balance is really good.
Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm not too worried about losing the back end or anything, or the front end, so it's pretty nice. Sits right back behind you. You hear that nice hum of the engine.
Yeah, and I think this was a bold thing really for Pontiac to do when they did this, and it was kind of like, I don't know if it worked or not. I think they're great cars. I've always loved them. I always thought it would be fun to have. I've even seen I've seen one with a Ferrari like Testarossa body kit or something.
the body kits. Yeah,
I was like, and it was pretty good.
yeah, they look pretty convincing. I know there was a video of a dude that actually got one in, and he got it all the way to parking
into a Ferrari
in a Ferrari show. Yeah,
and then went, wait a minute.
Yeah, before the judges found him out. So, yeah,
Well, like I said, it was pretty legit looking. Very cool. Close it back up, Andy. This is so cool. You said you got it from your brother. That's not just your brother, that's your twin brother.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Your twin
My
brother,
twin
who
brother.
will, I guess, also be 23 in a couple.
correct. Yes.
Probably.
Yep.
And he's got a pretty cool car too, so I might just have to track him down. But Anthony, this is really great.
Thank you.
Fiero forever.
I appreciate it.